Hey y'all, welcome to the Pace Studio in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Ellen.
I'm Lizzie.
And today we're going to talk about one of our favorite bands here at Pace, HAIM. They have a new album coming out April 24th called In Music Pt.III. And leading up to the album, they've released 4 really awesome singles that all sound pretty different from each other. So we're going to kind of break those down for you guys and talk about what we can expect from the album. So first of all, Lizzie, what did you think of the most recent single?
Yeah, so we have the most recent one, Steps.
Yeah, The Steps.
These Steps.
Yes. Not just any old steps, These Steps.
Very clear.
Yes.
These Steps. It's kind of interesting to me because really the album cycle technically started in July.
Yeah,
which was
a long
the first
time
single,
ago.
Which for some reason it was like in my head like that album came out last year, but I was like, wait, we never got it.
We never got it. It's coming this year.
But yeah, so the first one obviously was Summer Girl, which I think
is such a great song.
It took me by surprise because, you know, it's sort of centered on this like saxophone riff and then these just like very delicate vocals.
Yeah.
And first of all, I love that single. But all the ones after it, like you said, have been so different.
They have
like, Now I'm In It is kind of like
so
just
much poppier.
This smooth, like sort of pop rock song with like a very heavy emphasis on the bass line.
Yeah,
and then,
definitely.
After that, Hallelujah,
which was like a folk song,
which is like this sort of classic
like
pop,
acoustic
folk stuff.
Yeah,
and
now we have this song, which is totally different.
We're
just
like
this
trying
kind of
to put the pieces together, and we're
it's hard to tell.
Do these? I mean, I still think I don't think it's a problem of cohesion.
No, I mean,
despite the fact that they're all very different.
But they still all sound like HAIM, more or less. Which, I mean, of course, none of these songs to me sound anything like something from their first album. Maybe from their second album, they did go acoustic a few times on that album from 2017. But none of these songs sound anything like the first music we heard from HAIM back in like 2013. It's all totally different from that.
To me, I think with this new song, The Steps, I don't know, it's kind of strange because it's got like a sort of prominent part of the song is like this sort of like Southern fried like blues riff.
Yeah, it's
and you're
really
like,
good.
I actually think maybe this is just me, but I feel like it's not quite as sort of openly poppy or like catchy. It's more kind of like some of the, I don't know.
It's unexpected at times.
It's unexpected.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is me being sort of, this is just like my early reaction to it, but it seems parts, the melodies are like a little clumsy. Like there's a lot of words happening here. It's not like as clear of like, okay, chorus right here. Like it's a little bit more nuanced.
Yeah.
But I think, so for me, for that reason, I think it's probably my least favorite of the 4 singles so far. Only just because it's not as much of a criticism of the new one as more just like sort of an acknowledgement of how great the other three
are. And I think it sounds like we may be on the same page with Summer Girl being the favorite of the 4,
so
at least for me.
Yeah. So I could be totally off base on this, but this is a ranking I wrote down. I had Now I'm In It at number 1.
Okay. All right. Respect. Great song.
To me, like that, especially the chorus.
Yeah.
It's
almost got like a Carly Rae Jepsen, like hooky pop vibe to it.
Yeah, it's slightly kind of fun. A little bit funky. So that one's my favorite. Second, I have Summer Girl.
Yeah, classic.
Third, Hallelujah. And then fourth, The Steps.
The Steps, yeah. And again, all these songs are great, which has us just even more excited and I think curious just as to what this album is going to sound like because clearly they are all over the map. And all the songs also have arrived with these amazing music videos, all directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, who has collaborated with the band in the past, and he shot the picture for the album cover, so it's like, man, there's a lot of ideas going into this. But it just has us all the more excited to see what HAIM has in store for us. So keep checking back at pacemagazine.com and we'll update you guys as singles are released, and then check back in April for our review of their new album In Music Pt.III.